Hello, my Zesty Leos. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, thank you so much for visiting me, and I am very grateful, and I hope that you return soon. To all my current subscribers, thank you so much for sticking by my side, even during my little hiatus. I appreciate you very much. So, let's get into this. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Leo. I also want to put out there that if a message seems familiar to you, whether it's from me or from another reader, perhaps the universe is trying to remind you that you have some unfinished business before you can move on to your next inquiry. So take care of whatever the message is saying first before you ask another question or focus on another situation, okay? Especially if it's definitely calling for your attention. Also, I am trying to get over an annoying cold. I hope I do not have a coughing frenzy. If I do, please bear with me. I have some cough drops here just in case. Alright, so for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of the Leo, what do they need to know, sweet universe? Oh, they're all pretty strong. Right here, okay. Starseed, what lights you up? Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Sorry, I was trying not to stutter. And Minnetonka, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This is interesting. Okay. So, I'm probably going to have to look at my booklet for this one, because this is the first time I've seen this. So let's see what it's talking about. Of course, it's somewhere hidden. Okay, page 50. All right. Okay, so it says, starseeds are souls of a double mission to raise their own consciousness and consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or to create or to contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and that you are being encouraged to answer the call. That's interesting, okay? So this is kind of similar to the Aries reading. So if you have Aries in your star chart or natal chart, then you might want to check that out. But I feel like since this is already confirming what you are, you may have already had this sense that you are a Pleiades, because that was what was on the Aries, or you could be a Minnetonka. I think that's how you say that, but anyways. So let's look at Akasha. Actually, not really. I'm not even going to do all that. I just kind of feel like this is kind of saying that your guidance is divinely guided. It's right here. Now, for some of you that are kind of wandering around, trying to figure out what your purpose is, you don't feel like you belong. The thing is that you have to make your place known in this world. No one's going to do it for you, sweetheart. Is that how it works? So I feel like I hear I need validation. Validation is needed, and really the only person who needs to validate the only person who needs to validate themselves is you. So you're called to answer your soul's calling. What is it that you have a passion for? What are you wanting to do, but you're petrified of doing because you're afraid that the ball is going to drop, or that you're not going to get enough support? What is it? A lot of you are wanting to establish some type of business, but you keep putting it off. And don't blame money. Everybody's broke. Remember, Akasha says that your guidance is divinely guided. So literally the universe is by your side and has your back. Perhaps it's time for you to start speaking loving affirmations into the universe about how you and money are perfectly aligned. Okay? So let's see what messages are going to come out. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. When I see this in reverse, I feel like this is saying that you're very, you're lost as far as what it is that you're wanting to do. Because upright, he's a student. He gazes at this this pentacle, studying it, trying to figure out what makes it tick or what makes it shine. But I feel that some of you, you don't know how to properly utilize your gift. Some of you are well aware of what it is that you should do, but you're holding on to it loosely is what I'm trying to say. And we're going to see why that is, but I just, something's blocking you. Okay, Akasha. That was way too many. I kind of just passed that along. Okay. So we have the, if I can spit it out, the Nine of Swords. Okay. So you feel as though you are carrying the burdens of everyone and it's bogging you down. This is anxiety. This is feeling unwanted guilt or projected guilt that does not belong to you. Excuse me. Let me go on ahead and read what this is saying about Akasha, since that is there. Okay, so Akasha exists in the fifth dimension of the Library of Souls. All soul tracks, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. as we have access to the information of the past, present, and future, we each have access to all this information and can tap it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before reincarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that you are divinely guided and it will not bypass you. If you're waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time for you to call the support of your helpers, both in the spirit realm and, the physical and the spirit world. Trust the signs are coming, and take notes of your dreams to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, or are tapping into the vision of Akasha and go, I'm moving too fast. The wisdom of Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Okay. So, you have all of these. For some of you, you might actually have nightmares in the fifth dimension. How you're having nightmares, but you're not understanding why you're having these nightmares. And for whatever reason, I'm kind of feeling as though it is tied to your past. Could be your childhood. For some of you, you're paralyzed because of the fact that these accusations or thought patterns that have been thrown at you haunt you every single day. Which explains why you are suffering from anxiety, maybe even depression. You just feel as though you have the weight of everyone on your shoulders. Some of you feel as though you're the whipping child. Like you can't get anything done because you are forced to deal with somebody else's nonsense. Okay, so that makes sense. But just trust that the universe has your back. This also makes sense as to why you don't really know what to do with it. Because you were made to feel, like you don't matter. Like your dreams and your visions, they don't matter. You've been conditioned to be irresponsible in some right, because you were forced to be responsible for someone else's mess. Just know that your purpose, for whatever reason, the universe knows exactly what it's doing. It may not make sense to you, and we're going to see if we can figure out what's going on, but I feel that what you're going through right now will be short-lived. Okay. Look at that. The Nine of Pentacles. Miss Independent. For some of you, you really want to start that career, but you just don't know how to get the ball rolling. Or you don't know what it is that you're wanting, and you feel as though, you're not going to make it, or you're going to be on the streets because you haven't figured out what it is that you want. Well, the universe, again, has your back. And it's showing you these things, having you go through these things for a reason. Because this is going to condition you. You are meant to go through these things to grow through them. Okay? Alright, let's see. Move these up. Yeah, things don't make sense for you right now, but they will here soon. The influences of others says more about them that is trying to detour you from your path than it does about you. Be decisive. Face your shadows. Imagine solutions. What lights you up? You keep having these visions of this particular daydream for a reason. And you smile thinking about it. You light up. But for whatever reason, something is stopping you. What is it? What is stopping you from implementing your plans? You have to make a decision. You're either going to try and see how far it's going to take you, or are you going to walk away from it because you feel as though it won't happen anyways, and then eventually face the emotion of regret. That's what I was trying to say. Please don't put yourself in a situation where you will regret your choices. At least try it. Whatever this is. The universe believes that you could do it. If it didn't, then you wouldn't have this vision in the first place. Someone else would. That's what you have to understand. If you were meant to be a traveler, staying at home wondering when you'll ever be able to go here, here, and there is not going to help you become an inspired traveler. And I'm saying that from personal experience. I've always wanted to go to different areas other than where I'm from. And I just thought that I was just meant to be here to take care of everybody else's nonsense, put myself on the back burner. I was a walking machine. I might as well say robot. I just wanted to pay bills, made sure that everything was okay, so that nothing would fall out of line. I forgot to have fun. I forgot to dream. Because previous, experiences in my life made me feel that I wasn't good enough. I felt like Cinderella in the tower, or Rapunzel. I felt helpless until I took it upon myself to be decisive and make some things happen and change them. I understand parents' guilt. I just experienced it. And for those that don't know what that means, it's basically when you take time to spoil yourself, whether it's, or should I say, pamper yourself. You go and you buy that shirt that you really wanted, or you go and you get your toes and nails done, or you get a nice massage, or you plan a trip, and then you sit back and you're like, no, I should probably cancel that. We don't have enough money for that. What if this and this and this happens? You have to take care of yourself. You have to nurture your dreams in order for everything to flow naturally. You have to take care of you. So you have to be decisive on what it is that you're wanting to do. Take a stance right now and ask yourself, do you really want this? Or are you going to waste it away? Face your shadow. Whatever is keeping you up at night, these nightmares, this anxiety, face them. Look them dead in the face and tell them quite the opposite. Why it's telling you that you're not good enough and that you can't do this and this, challenge it. Okay, why? Why can't I? And you better not say because I said so. Because that's not a good enough excuse. Challenge yourself. Face your shadow. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to get nervous, to try something new. It's foreign to you. It's completely understandable. But your current situation, it's not healthy. I always imagine her inside of a tower. This tower needs to be destroyed. But you're not meant to be destroyed along with it. Think of all the mold in this darn castle or tower. And you're sitting here breathing that stuff in. It's toxic. The universe is saying, please move. We need you to get out of this tower so that we can destroy this belief system, this self-limiting belief system that you have established for yourself. We need to get it out of here so that you can rebuild a better and healthier version of yourself. You need a solid foundation. Face your shadows and tell it straight up. You are just a figment of my imagination. And usually when we're afraid to do something that we know is for our higher good, that's a sign that you're on the right path. Imagine solutions. You want to be independent. You want your life to be comfortable. You want a home. You want to belong. Imagine the solutions. You are your own oracle. You are the only one that can make these things that you long for come about. Your problem is that you're too busy focusing on what others can do for you instead of what you could be doing for yourself. Yes, I called you out. But fear not, because I'm the same way. We naturally will grab onto the walls if we're in the dark and we can't see. We will cling as much as we can to those walls, feel around to try to find our way. But what if there are no walls? What if it was just pure darkness and you just had to keep going down this path? You could crawl, feel around the edges to make sure there aren't no cliffs or anything. But at the end of the day, your guidance is needed to make it through that dark path. All right, so let's see what the universe has to say about these 3 cards. The Ace of Wands. Like I said, make a decision. Are you going to do what you love, or what has been brewing inside of you, or are you just going to, you know, walk away from it? There is a fire igniting in you. This is your opportunity to establish what it is that you are creatively wanting to birth. This is the conception of that dream, that desire of a career, of a trait, whatever it is. It's time. Make a decision. The universe has already done its job. It planted that seed in you. And I know you felt it. You feel it. But for whatever reason, like I said, something's blocking you. Okay, face your shadow. Okay, so for some of you, this is family. If your family is not supporting you, or if they're stunting your growth, it is okay to walk away from toxicity. Sometimes it be the family that be the most toxic ones when it comes to a family thriving the way that they should. Think about the movie Encanto. That movie made me cry. When I heard the song No Pressure. And what other song? The one, what's her name? Isabel, is that her name? The girl that has it all, you know, perfection and whatnot. Her song. It all made sense. And then it broke my heart when, you know, the way that they shamed Bruno for giving them a piece of truth made that poor baby think that he was insane and hid him away. But yet he was still close to him. If it would have been me, I would have been like, you know what? I ain't even gonna cuss. I said I wasn't gonna cuss, but you already know what I would say. It'd be the family. I'm trying to tell y'all. So it's best for you to acknowledge that if your family is not supportive, then it's time for you to fall back. Get away from them. If it is family members that all they do is come to you when they need money, but they don't want to come around to help you with things that you got going on, you gotta let them go. You don't have to put up with that. Just because they're your family does not mean anything, okay? Because the universe can bless you with another individual that has mother-like qualities, father-like qualities, sisterly qualities, brotherly qualities, cousin-like qualities, whatever the case may be. The universe has your back. You are meant to be on this earth to teach lessons. You had to go through what you're going through right now in order to grow through it. Sorry if you heard my stomach growl. You're going to teach those that try to dog you out a very, very valuable lesson, because you're going to get to this phase right here. You just have to believe it. Okay. Imagine solutions. Okay, here's the thing. It's okay to feel the emotions of the broken heart. But to remain there is a total different situation. You don't have time to be complacent. You don't have time to play the victim. Accept what happened. If it's extreme, talk to a counselor about it and get the proper healing that you need. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to experience this pain and move on. It's only a 3. I mean, I know I'm not trying to downplay whatever disappointments or heartbreaks you have experienced, but just keep in mind it's just a 3. It's the energy of a 3, okay? And if this is you doing this to yourself, stop breaking your own damn heart. Stop the negative talk. You know, someone had to remind me, stop talking negatively about yourself. Words matter. Words are very potent. And if you hear yourself say them long enough, you're going to start believing it. Your goal is to start talking to yourself in a loving and adoring way. So when you have family members that are trying to tell you that you're not about this and this and this and this, at least you can prove to them that they don't know what the hell they're talking about, because you talk to yourself every single day, and you acknowledge the fact that you are more than what they say that you are. Greater than what they say that you are. You're a star seed. You are a divine being that has roamed this earth several times, several lifetimes. You've been through it all. You've seen it all. Some of them don't even know what that is. Again, the universe has your back. I feel like I need to. This is the vice versa. I just kind of want to see. Let's see. Okay. So here I see that this is the other side. Yeah, okay. So you have individuals here that are being guided by the lessons. Okay. And behind here we have a baby that is holding the key. This could be the child of one of these men. And I feel like this is saying that you hold the key. You are, your inner child is holding on to this key, waiting for you to come within yourself as a starseed to unlock your true potential. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to go take those. Where this will go. Okay. Oh, goodness. So we have the Seven of Wands here. I feel like this is saying right off bat, this could be the family with their negative thoughts towards you or their actions towards you, or this could be you causing your anxiety. But it's time for you to ward that energy off. Fight it off. Defend your soul. You are more than these accusations of laziness, ugliness, whatever the case may be, unworthiness. It's time to knock that crap out the water. Okay? Like, it's time for you to start defending yourself. Don't allow people to mistreat you anymore. Longing for home. Belonging, the original light workers with the card of independence. All right. So right here we have, okay, let me see how this is going. I believe this is the other side. So we have these two individuals who are getting ready to battle. And there is a violent volcano that is in the process of erupting. Let me get that out the way. Get off of there. There we go. In order for you to become independent, you're going to have to challenge yourself. You're going to have to face heated situations to see if you're up for the task. That's what I'm getting from this. Are you going to cower away the moment that you see a moment of insurity, how do you say that? Are you going to run away? Because they don't seem to be running away. They're like, yo, we're about to battle this out. And it could be a friendly competition. This could be a friendly competition between you and yourself or your shadow. And so the universe put this display back here to see how quickly you are to defend who you are spiritually or to cower away from it. It's time for you to stop longing for your home. And it's time for you to just get settled in. Establish your home within yourself. Make your place in the world. Don't wait for validation from nobody to be like, oh, you've done a good job. You beat me. No. I'm going to give it all my all, whether I win or lose. I belong here. I am a part of this universe. I am divinely protected. Ain't nothing you can do to stop me. Okay. Okay. He's wanting to slide. So we have the King of Cups here. Emotionally, I feel like this is saying, well, emotionally it's saying to, well, what is it trying to say, Lee? I see how calm he is. And he's just, he's just chilling. While you are trying to determine what it is that you're wanting to accomplish, I also feel, whatever reason, I feel like there's a balance here because you got water and fire. Balance your emotions and your creative drive. This is something that should be enjoyed, not stressed about, not feared, not overpressured. There should be a balance here. Okay, what else we have here? Okay, so something in the universe is going to happen. It's going to be very fast. That is going to swiftly change the environment. And I feel like you need to be prepared for it. Because the universe is coming for you. I feel that it's time for you, if you've already learned the lessons that you needed to learn, you've already done the healing or whatnot, it's time. You have been patiently waiting despite all the nonsense that has been going on with your family. This could also be with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be that you are about to experience abundance, financial abundance, energetic abundance, support. You might have those nice naysayers trying to talk their smack now, but you will be celebrating. You will be acquiring the manifestations financially, supportive wise, whatever the case may be. And it's going to happen fast. It's time for you to decide whether or not you're going to pursue this dream or not. The universe is not going to waste its time on you if you don't want to do it. And it's not going to, it's also not going to take the time to listen to you complain either. Because you have the opportunity right here in your face right now. Okay, well, you flip, so we're going to keep it right here. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so right here, I feel that, let me see, this is an interesting viewpoint. Okay, so we know that the Seven of Swords represents thievery, someone stealing from you, someone wearing a false mask or whatnot. Well, in this case, there is someone, apparently there was a fallen soldier. His head is decapitated. So while it looks like he's stealing swords from whomever, I believe he's just picking up the swords from a battle that has occurred. He might be going back to collect. I don't know what he's doing. But whatever the case may be, he's not a thief. He's not a thief at all. He's just trying to get away from the situation. He's trying to walk away. What I'm trying to say is he has the right to take those swords. So for some of you that are afraid because of the fact that you might feel that you're going to be found out as being an imposter, no, you're not. You can't be a thief if you're not stealing from anyone. And if he is, he's stealing from a dead man. What's that dead skull going to do to him? Nothing. Okay, so it's like you're not doing anything wrong. You're just carrying out your dream. If he collects swords, okay. What's the harm in that? He ain't hurt nobody. So stop treating yourself as though you are a burden. You're not a burden. Now let's go to the last tarot message. I feel like I went over my time limit, but that's okay. I just felt like I needed to pull some extra cards for y'all. Consider yourselves lucky. No. Anything I could do to help, I will. Gotta make a choice. Are you in or out? Universe has some great things for you. It'll be a shame if you wasted this opportunity, whatever it is. And if you're still sitting here like, oh, I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to do, well, then you need to answer the call. You've been feeling some type of way for a minute now. Okay? So it says to practice patience. Press the pause button. Take a day off from being frustrated with yourself or others. Patience reaps great rewards. Be patient with yourself as you figure it out. But at the same time, listen to the calling. If this is asking for you to be patient, then maybe it's saying that you need to be still for a moment so that you can listen to the calling. So that you can sort out exactly your desires. Maybe you have a lot of things that you want to accomplish, but you're getting frustrated because it's so overwhelming. Or you have people that are nagging, you should be doing this and this and this with your life when you really want to do this and this and that. Whatever the case may be, I hate for you to miss this opportunity. So while it's telling you to be patient, okay, I'll give you that, be patient. But when it comes to making a decision on whether or not you're going to pursue this needs to happen now. Okay? So that's all that I have for you right now. If this resonates, please leave a like, subscribe, and tell your friends about me. And above all, sweet Leos, when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care. Bye.